All right. Am I on here? Hey, Crystal. Good morning. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Rose. Hi, everybody. Oops. Oops. Okay, there I am. Hi, Kim. Hey, Margaret. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Adita. How's everyone doing today? Hey, Sarah. Um, it's Friday again, and so this is my first full week of doing the live videos every morning. What do you guys think? Is it Sarah overload or are we good? Hey Cindy, hey Rachel, hey Denise, hey Erin. Um, I Brandy asked me this morning, how was the first week of live? And I was like, I enjoyed it. I hope all of you guys enjoyed it. I think it's fun to get up here in the morning and talk to you guys and do the things. So I've been really enjoying it. So yeah, I guess I'll continue doing it. We shall see. It's like, I think I told you this already, but I was like, okay, I want to do this every single day, but that's so crazy. Like, who listens to one person every single day? And then, like, three of my friends were like, have you ever heard of like live morning shows, which is like a thing that's been happening forever? And I was like, okay, that's fine. I can do this. So I'm going to continue doing it. And before, for some reason, I could not figure out how to like upload my live videos to YouTube, but now clearly I know how to do that. So it's all good. It's all good. Oh boy, Nancy. Well, okay. So first things first. Bye, Cancer season. See ya. Woo. Bye bye. I was telling a client yesterday that my new thing is just like talking smack about the different signs that I don't like. Because I'm super professional that way. But only the ones that I have in my own chart so that it's fair. But seriously, like really, goodbye, Cancer season. Um, we're moving into Leo season. We need the fire. I'm ready for the fire. So happy birthday month or birthday season to all of you Leos out there. I get along really well with Leos. I love your fire and all of your things. So, woohoo, yay, bye, Cancer. No more of that. I hope, though, that as we move through, hey, Bridge, as we move through into this new energy of Leo season, that even though, I hate on the Cancer so much, I hope that we were able to kind of pull some gems out of that. So you think about it. Figure out what your gems were from Cancer season. Ooh, I'm like, okay, I'm tired of crying and having so many emotions and having to deal with my stuff. Um, onto the fire. So anyway, that's exciting, right? That's a good thing. Um, I also have one more thing that's both sad and exciting. One of our friends cannot make Fairy Circle tomorrow, so I have one spot that has just opened up for Fairy Circle tomorrow at 6 p.m. So if you would like that spot, send me a message and we'll get you hooked up. I had a really amazing thing happen this morning. I left my house and walked outside to throw some dead flowers away. And on the mulch bed were these beautiful fairy wings. Now, I know they're not really fairy wings. I'm thinking they're dragonfly wings, but they're just beautiful. I want to show you right now, but I don't think it's a good idea. So I'm going to post a picture in the group in a minute, like when I'm done with this, but oh, they're so beautiful and they're so perfect. And I feel like it's a really good omen for tomorrow's fairy circle. So I'm excited for that. So one spot's opened up. Send me a message if you want it. Good. Okay, let's see what's going on this weekend. So listen, we've had a lot of. It's not the end of July, so that's that's something to note. We are still also in this Ganesh energy. And I don't know how that's translating for you necessarily, but I have seen that it is coming in strong for people this week as we move through the end of July. What does that mean? Well, at the risk of repeating myself, Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. But this time, he's not here to plow through things for you. He's walking alongside you. That means you are the one who has to start walking in the direction you want to go and letting him know what things need to move. It's you who's in charge of this. So we're not sitting back and saying, hello, elephant friend, plow this path for me. No, we are moving forward or actively participating in our own journey and in the growth, and we're deciding which direction we want to go because that's just how it is. So feel into that as we move into this last weekend and last full week of July. It was a doozy. Um, as per usual for 2020, we just keep leveling up on the doozy level. But so much has come up to the surface in July. Okay, so much has moved, even if you can't necessarily sit down right this second and say, like, okay, this is what it was that happened. Although you may be able to because it's been that intense. So if you are in the middle of that process of clearing your path and feeling like, oh my God, I don't know if I can keep going, just remember this is what you want. This is what we all want. We're getting what we asked for. And it's true that when you get what you ask for, sometimes it doesn't look the way you thought that it was. But trust yourself. Trust everything that has gotten you up to this point. It's not time to retreat. It's not time to give up. It's not time to have like a big panic attack or, start getting all whiny about it and be like, oh, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Yes, you do. Yes, you do indeed, because you were not happy the way things were before. You were totally squirmy and complaining about that too. So now we're moving into new energy. It's time to level up. And, this is like a very weird pep talk, but I'm just like, do it. Keep going. We're moving into fire energy. That's going to help too. Okay. So don't lose your momentum. I know it's exhausting if you're in the middle of a thing. Not everybody is in the middle of a thing, but a lot of us are. And a lot of the things are removing ourselves from, and this is really specific, but removing ourselves from narcissistic relationships. That's a big thing. I can't even really tell you how many people around me are in that right now. So removing yourself from a narcissistic relationship is epic, epic, epic. And if you're in the middle of it right now, it's probably feeling like, why did I even start this? This is worse than before. But trust yourself. Trust all of the things that have moved you to this point, and trust the fact that if you do decide to take a left turn and try to go back, you're not going to be able to settle in there because you've evolved too much. You've changed too much. You've seen through the veil. You've seen the other side, and now you can't settle into that and make all of the same excuses that you used to make. So that's coming in strong. Narcissists are going down. And here's the thing, with that kind of energy, you are wounding them in such a way that they've got to fight back. They have to regain their image and their status because that's how they live. And so you are upsetting that. And so of course there's going to be pushback. Of course it's going to be difficult, but you are strong and you've got this and you have support. So just know that, okay? So, all right. So moving into the weekend, what on earth is happening? My coffee. I'm pulling a card. Actually, I'm probably pulling two because, hello, Carrie. Hello, Eric. Fairy Forest wants to talk, and the Goddess deck wants to talk. So I'm going to pull one from each of these. And I just want to remind you, Restoration members, that today is Friday. So if you are a Restoration member, subscription member, tune in at 4:30 for channeled messages from Miss Peony. She's here to do that today, and she's very excited. So that'll be interesting because I have no idea how that's going to go, but I'm trusting her. She's led me into some things so far. Ooh, that was fast. Okay. Ooh, what that card is. Okay, so we've got that one. Ooh. And I'm really excited for the fairy circle tomorrow too. Very exciting. Okay. You like my super special way of shuffling cards? All right, so here's what we've got going on. The first one, okay, we've got number 34 and number 31, first of all. Shaman of Skulls. Here you go, Instagram. Check her out. Isn't she intense and like awesome? I'll post these in the Facebook group. And then we've got the Fairy Norn, which I feel like she's come up recently. Has she? I feel like she has. Or maybe it was in the Oracle deck workshop that she came up. Okay, so let's see what this Shaman of Skulls is about. Also, you may not have seen it, but there's a skull in it, and it says fearless on the side of it. So that's interesting. 34. You ready? Okay. Oh boy. All right. Are you ready for this? Sarah. Something is ending. Something that has meant a lot to you. Maybe it is a relationship, a phase of your life, an identity that no longer suits you. Maybe it is an inner ending that you cannot quite articulate, but you feel nonetheless. This is a symbolic death with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome the fear of symbolic death and, instead of avoiding endings, to willingly go through them with the awareness that an ending is simply the other side of a beginning. I'm going to say that again. The ending is simply the other side of a beginning. The shaman learns that endings happen when something new wishes to be born. The shaman knows that this is ultimately for good and has compassion for the human mind that may still feel very uncomfortable and resistant to the process. So even while we may accept the change, even with gratitude, our minds might feel uncertain and afraid. We might feel confused or try to cling to what is ending. These are natural human responses to loss, especially when we sense that loss is irreversible and that life will never be quite the same again. Be patient with yourself, be kind, but also know that new life is happening for you now according to a higher purpose and loving plan. Your life is meant to change at this time. Be encouraged. From the ashes of this symbolic death, you shall rise again. Right? Can you even? Okie dokie. Okay, so I love it when the cards do that because it really confirms to me that I'm not just like talking out my rear end. So that's good. But I also want to piggyback on this because yesterday was a really big day for me that I didn't realize was a big day because I've been bananas this week, you know, self done, but still bananas. And yesterday was the first day that I taught and had sessions in the schoolhouse for the first time since I moved out last year. And when I moved out last year, I did not think I would ever be coming back. And when you look at things that are hard to do, that was it. Just like it was like I knew I needed to do it, so I was going to do it. I knew it was just a house, and many houses come and go. It's just a place. I bring my home with me, but it broke my heart. And I was terrified that I would never feel that way again, feel that energy. Because as all of you who have been following me for a while know, I am deeply emotionally connected to this house and this property. And it has been a huge player in my spiritual awakening and opening up to my gifts and opening the doors to the schoolhouse in 2018 and bringing all of you amazing women in and doing women's circles and events and teaching yoga here and like learning all the things was like a dream come true. And then all of a sudden it was like this crossroads that was like you either follow your intuition and your truth or you keep this. And I couldn't keep it. And I had to trust that I could just lose it and rebuild something, right? And I don't know, about a year later, it's a year later exactly because I moved out in July. I'm back here and it's better than ever. And I've grown so much and I'm connecting with the schoolhouse in a way that I know I would never have been able to if I had not left and then come back. It's like push me out so I can learn some lessons and grow up a little bit and understand what is truly important and understand what it means to follow my own voice and my own intuition and my own truth. And now I'm back. So I say that all to say that if you are, as this card is talking about, in that place of symbolic death where it's like you're walking away from something and you know you can't ever get it back, trust that what's on the other side of that is so much more amazing than you could ever imagine. Trust that. And faster than you can ever imagine. So I'm feeling for you because I know how hard it is. But at the same time, I'm excited for you because I also know on the other side, it's fucking awesome. So power through, friends. Okay? You got this. So there's that. Now we're moving into the second card, which is feeling kind of like I don't know. It's feeling like a different energy. It's more about actual human doing things this weekend. Does that make sense? I'll just read it. So it's the Fairy Norn. That's this one again. And yes, Crystal, mirror magic. It's time to be careful, precise, and considerate about what you do and what you say. It is time to share wisely, to look around very carefully, and to consider what patterns of your life will be going forward. It is time to do small and very precise things each day that will increase the stability in your world. It is time for the small, the everyday, to be cared for, observed, and known, and for all the loose ends of life to be tied up neatly, one by one. There is clutter and some chaos about you. There is no blame in that. The Fairy Norn knows, for all lives when well lived hold such things. But your job now is to begin to tidy up your life, to shape it and make it into a form that is more contained, more organized, and somehow, for all of this control, more free. When you introduce the order, the chaos can no longer eat away at precious reserves of time. Emotions are not squandered in the petty human dramas that humans love to dally with, and you know what must be done carefully, precisely, and with clear intent to bring the next shape into your life. Do this and watch your fate simultaneously reveal and transform itself. So there's your marching orders for this weekend. It's time to do some things. So, all right, friends, there's your weekend update. A few other things to tell you. I am booking intuition mentorships. I have 2 spots left for August, and then that is it. I can't take any more. So if you're interested in intuition mentorship, do a free 15-minute call and we can talk about it and see if it's a good fit for you. Also, if you're interested in doing the recalibration sessions or ancestral lineage healings, you can go on my website and check it out there. And of course, restoration is enrolling for August. So I'd love to have you. Have a wonderful weekend. Excited to see some of you tomorrow for the Fairy Circle. And if you missed this Fairy Circle and couldn't get in, there's another one happening on the 20th of August. So that's a thing. And then the Energetic Boundaries workshop is on the 6th, which is sooner than later. So lots of fun things coming up. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday. Mwah! Ending there. and